How's it going, guys? Welcome back to What If Naruto Was Raised by the Sage of Six Paths, Part 24. Where we last left off, Naruto and Sasuke had their fight, and then Orochimaru showed up and pretty much screwed everything up. Him and Kabuto. So, let's get into the video. Now, I'm actually going to say some stuff that's been going on right now is that Tayuya and Kitamaru are being taken back to the village. So, as of right now, Lee is still kind of waiting in the back since he knows what's going on. I would even say Lee's probably going to go with them to help, keep them in check. Gaara is still going to show up, though, because Gaara hasn't gotten here yet. So I'm going to say Gaara was talking to Lee. Lee probably didn't want to talk to him, but hey, it's for Naruto. And Gaara, after talking to Lee and apologizing to Lee about almost killing him, Gaara is now going to where Sasuke and Naruto are at. Now, we get into the rest. So yeah, everybody, the whole gang, they're taking Kitamaru and Tayuya to, I guess, get interrogated. But now, let's get to the main event. So you have Orochimaru in his new body. I'm going to say he's probably got the bandages on. But, you could tell it's his new body and the way he's talking, so. Yeah. And then you have Kabuto, who's there with him. And, Orochimaru is just, so Sasuke, have you fully decided that you're going to come with me? Or are you just going to go back with Naruto to the village? Now, they're both tired, though. Like, they're worn the hell out. Sasuke is just, I'm not going to go with you. I don't need you. I can get stronger. With the help of my friends. And even if I can't get as strong as I want or that I hope that I can be, as long as all of us stick together, nothing's gonna beat us. Not you, and not Itachi. So Orochimaru is a little upset. Oh, is that so, Sasuke? Oh, that really is a shame. Unfortunately, you don't exactly have a say in the matter. You're gonna have to come with me, whether you want to or not. And right then and there, shows up. Just, Naruto, Sasuke. I'm lucky I got here. I'm glad I got here when I did. Are you two all right? Oh, would you look at that if it isn't Kakashi-sensei? Well, if I have to kill you first, I'll gladly do that. So, if you really think you can stop me from taking Sasuke, Kakashi, well, you've got another thing coming. You know you can't beat me. Even with that, it's 2-on-1. That's when Gaara shows up. No, it's 2-on-2. Naruto, there's a lot of things that I need to talk to you about. But we'll get to that. But I'm not gonna let them hurt you. Naruto is just, Gaara, what are you doing here? Kakashi says, it's alright, Naruto. I've already seen Tamari and Kankuro. They were helping. So Gaara, I could safely say he is on our side. At least for now. And then Gaara, though, he's... So... And as long as I'm here, I'm not going to let them hurt you, Naruto. And Naruto, though, is just, it's not exactly me I'm worried about, it's Sasuke. Because, they're both worn out. But, Orochimaru is just, oh, well, if it isn't Gaara. Oh, it's nice to see you again. And Gaara, looking at Orochimaru, though, is just, I could have died because of you. I may not need to kill like I originally thought that I did, but I would gladly kill you in a heartbeat. Orochimaru, this is a brand new body. He hasn't gotten used to the body yet. So he's thinking, this might be a little issue when you have, the Jinchuriki of Shukaku. So, this could be a problem. So he decides, if that's the way you want to play, I've got another idea. You see, thanks to that old fool Jiraiya helping dear sweet Hiruzen, my old sensei, there was one particular shinobi I didn't get to summon. But on the bright side, I didn't have to waste a body to do it. So Orochimaru decides to do the impure resurrection jutsu, impure world reincarnation, I think that's what it's called. Yep, he's doing the jutsu, and he ends up doing the summoning jutsu, and everybody's kind of like, what's going on? Everybody just sees a coffin raised from the earth. Kakashi, not knowing what the hell's going on, is like, what is that? Oh, Kakashi, you'll see soon enough. I think it would be a familiar face specifically to you, Kakashi. Kabuto, leave myself in this one. Make sure Naruto and Sasuke don't get away. Bring me Sasuke no matter what, even if you have to kill Naruto. Of course, Lord Orochimaru. And Kakashi, though, is, Naruto, Sasuke, you both need to get out of here now. And they're not back-talking. It's, okay, yeah, let's go. And they try to hightail it out of there as fast as they can. And Gaara is thinking, he ends up jumping in the way of Kabuto just to hold him off. So, yeah, Gaara and Kabuto kind of having like a little scuffle right now. That's not going to go well for Kabuto, I can tell you that, if it was going to last. The coffin ends up opening. The first words you end up hearing is, it comes out of Kakashi's mouth. Minato-sensei? Naruto stops and he looks back and he just, wait, what did he say? And the fox inside Naruto is just, what? What did that snake just say? That name. Naruto looks back and he sees the coffin open. And Naruto is just, Dad? Orochimaru summoned Minato. It's like, yes. So, Kakashi, tell me, how does it feel knowing that you have to fight your former sensei? I can say I'm going to enjoy this greatly. Kakashi, though, just, what the hell? What did you do? Sensei, what are you... He can't even get a coherent sentence out. And Minato, unfortunately, is under, he's under Orochimaru's control. Kurama, though, is just, Naruto, you and Sasuke need to go. Move now. Minato, that's my dad. I can't just, Naruto, he's seeing his dad for the first time. Kurama, though, is telling him that we do not have time. We need to go now. So Naruto, he's trying, he gets, Sasuke, though, is, that's your dad? He sees the resemblance, but nah, they're still trying, they're going. Now, with Gaara, though, Kakashi says, Gaara, I'm going to need your help with him. You need to lead Kabuto and come help me. And then as soon as he gets that little sentence out, Minato teleports using the Flying Thunder God right in front of Kakashi, and he just gets a gut punch and pushes Kakashi back a lot. Gaara is looking, he's, what the hell? That's the technique that Naruto uses. And he teleports around Gaara, and he's just Rasengan! Straight to Gaara's face, and it breaks through Gaara's sand armor. And Gaara, though, he gets thrown, just through just a ton of trees. Afterwards, Orochimaru, though, just, good. Kabuto, it will be easy to take care of these two. Go, get me Sasuke. As I said, any means necessary, but I want him alive. So understood, Lord Orochimaru. And now, he takes off going after Sasuke and Naruto. Now, whoo boy. Minato just kind of standing there. And he also has if I'm correct, I think he's able to use the fox possibly right now. I'm going to say just because I know the jutsu, Orochimaru didn't perfect the jutsu yet. I think it was Kankuro that perfects it. So I'm just going to say Minato, he can fight, he just can't use the fox's chakra. Just to kind of make it a little bit easier, because if he could use the fox's chakra, yeah, Gaara and Kakashi would be dead. Now, Orochimaru, though, good. Minato, finish him. Kill that former student of yours. I want to see you do it. I want to enjoy it. And the Rasengan gets ready, and he's charging at Kakashi. Kakashi's struggling to get up because that hurt. And then another Rasengan ends up connecting with it. So, you really think that was going to work, Orochimaru? So, if it isn't Minato, it's like, Jiraiya. So, how long have you been there? You're here to entertain me as well? I can say nothing's going to work. Do you really have what it takes to beat your former apprentice? And Jiraiya, though, is just, he don't want to fight Minato, and he's honestly pissed. It's just, what the hell did you do? Why is he even here? Oh, you ask a stupid question, Jiraiya. I already brought the first and second back. This was just as easy. Since you were so courteous as to prevent me wasting a body, I decided to use that body and bring him here to fight. So, honestly, I have you to thank for this, Jiraiya. Because I wouldn't have been able to do this if it wasn't for you stopping the summoning originally to protect Hiruzen, that pathetic old man. Kakashi kind of getting up, and he's coughing up blood. Gaara, he's getting up, barely. And, Jiraiya is just, Gaara, can you stand? Go make sure Naruto and Sasuke are safe. Kakashi, I hate to ask you to do this, but I'm gonna need you to help me fight Minato. And I know you don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to either, but we have to do this. Cut to Naruto and Sasuke, running as fast as they can. They're both worn the hell out. And here comes, Kabuto. She's like, I'm not letting you two go anywhere. And Naruto, I believe you owe me a rematch. Shit. Look, just Sasuke, go. He's, what? It's like, look, I'm gonna try to hold him off as long as I can. You get back to the village. Sasuke, though, just after all that bullcrap that you told me about us needing to work together, and then you're just gonna tell me to leave? That's not happening. We can beat him together. Alright, you got a good point. So, both of them together, they're ready to fight Kabuto. So now you just have these two fights going on of Kabuto fighting a really, really worn out Naruto and Sasuke. And then you have Orochimaru standing there watching as Minato is fighting Jiraiya and Kakashi. And these are just two amazing fights. I mean, they're all pretty much, like, I would say with one with Jiraiya and Minato, they probably match them blow for blow. And I'm going to say Jiraiya probably even manages to get out, like his I think I called it Solar Rasengan. his fire release for Rasengan, and you just got these two battles going on. I'd say Kakashi can't even keep up at this point, and eventually though, Minato probably gets a good hit on Kakashi and knocks his ass out. That's the thing with this though, is with that jutsu, he's not gonna wear out either. Minato's not gonna wear out. So Kakashi, he's knocked out. Jiraiya, he's on the back foot, because he's just, what do I do? For Jiraiya, I think what he's probably going to do is just like this last-ditch effort. And he's charging as much as he can, trying to make a big-ass Rasengan. And he just runs towards Minato with it. Not like Naruto's giant Rasengan, but probably a little bit smaller. He just charges as much chakra as he can, because he knows it's not Minato. Oh, I mean, it is Minato, but it is a weaker Minato. So he's probably got no problem killing it, or quote-unquote killing it, but he's just trying to survive at this point. I would say Jiraiya eventually does beat Minato, just because he can't use the fox. And I'm going to even say Jiraiya probably says screw it, and he summons Gamabunta. So Gamabunta showing up is, what's going on? Minato. Jiraiya, what's going on? Why is Minato here? And Jiraiya explains, Orochimaru. That's all he needs to say. Gamabunta is rightfully pissed, because, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Gamabunta was summoned by Minato, if I'm correct. Minato, because he had the toad summoning. So I'm going to say, Gamabunta probably likes Minato. He don't like Orochimaru. So Orochimaru fucking around with this shit pisses off Gamabunta. And I am going to say it did, Orochimaru's still in this new body. And so he ain't fighting. So eventually, Jiraiya ends up winning. But he's worn out. And he can't fight anymore. Gamabunta does end up disappearing and heading out. Orochimaru, though, is just, I'm going to say Orochimaru can't fight, just because, like I said, he's not used to the body yet. So he's just going to take off. He's not even going to deal with Jiraiya. I'm saying Jiraiya probably even just passes out after being so fucking tired, and probably just fucking pissed. And then we go back to the whole thing with Naruto and Sasuke fighting Kabuto. And I'm going to say, Gaara was able to get up, and he was helping against Kabuto. And, of course, Orochimaru does show up. And I guess he can't fight, but he's just saying, fuck it. He summons Manda. And with the help of Manda, of course, Manda is reluctant to help, but with Manda's quote-unquote help, they do end up overpowering all of them, and they take Sasuke. So Sasuke's gone, but Naruto is still alive. Pretty much thanks to Gaara, but... And, Gaara's... Gaara's alright for the most part. He's worn the fuck out, but he's able to, move. So it's gonna end up being Gaara just dragging dragging everybody back to the village. So you got him probably using his sand to bring Naruto, Jiraiya, and Kakashi back to the village. Once we get there, they gotta explain the whole thing to Lady Tsunade as to what happened. She's probably pretty pissed too about the whole ordeal, and she's probably working on healing Naruto. Well, Jiraiya too. She's probably pissed at Jiraiya for, going out there and doing that, but Jiraiya wanted to help his kid. I mean, Naruto is his son. Kakashi, pretty much Naruto's big brother, and those are his two students. So once they're all healed up and they wake up, Naruto, though, He saw his dad, who was basically possessed by Orochimaru for the most part. That's basically mentally scarring for the most part. That's got to be mentally scarring, seeing him damn near kill Kakashi. Knowing Jiraiya damn almost lost to him. And Sasuke's gone. After him and Sasuke were able to make up, quote unquote, since Sasuke was all upset about everything, Naruto's pissed. At this point, Naruto, like, the only thing that's going on through his mind is he wants to kill Orochimaru. That is what's on Naruto's mind, is just murdering him. And he's almost unconsolable. It's because to him, it's like he let Sasuke down. That's how he's feeling. So, of course, they're able to talk to him, and they're also asking what all happened. They need, the mission debriefing and everything else. So they end up explaining that basically Sasuke was kidnapped. So, instead of... Tsunade is going to work her magic for the Hokage, as being a Hokage. What she's going to do is, instead of saying that, she announces that... Because, they got to announce it, that Sasuke was... he left. No. What she says is... She had Sasuke go on a... She's taking the blame for this. She is taking the blame for this, knowing people are going to be upset with her. And she says she had Sasuke go on an undercover mission. And it backfired. The backup... Then she explains everything, saying, that was his backup, but it didn't work. And the mission was to lure out Orochimaru and capture him and all of his subordinates. Instead, they only captured 2 of the subordinates, which is Kidomaru and Tayuya, but Sasuke was kidnapped. So that's a story. That's pretty much the story. Is Sasuke, he didn't leave the village. He was kidnapped by Orochimaru. So, Sasuke is not going to be labeled a criminal like he was in the original anime. He's not a missing nin. Because, like Naruto told her, he tried to come back. His goal was to come back to the village. But he couldn't. Jiraiya is rightfully pissed for the fact that he had to fight Minato thanks to Orochimaru. And he even honestly wants to kill Orochimaru, even though Orochimaru was Jiraiya's best friend when they were younger. Of course, things change, they get all older, but Jiraiya, he's just pissed. Him and Naruto are pissed. Naruto, though, is also really upset that, in his mind, he let Sasuke down. And, of course, Sakura, she's trying to comfort him. Everybody is trying to comfort him and tell him, it's all right, it's not his fault. There's also the fact that, hey, we have 2 of Orochimaru's men. Guess what? I'm going to say Shikamaru brings this up. It's like, Naruto, I get it, you're upset about everything that happened, but they could tell us where Orochimaru's lair is. After everybody's all properly rest up, we can head straight over there. Think about it. So that's Shikamaru trying to, console Naruto. And Naruto thinking that could be a good idea, but the problem is they would be expecting that. So no telling what defenses they have set up. So, say a few days will probably pass. Everybody's just trying to kind of relax. Kakashi, I'd say he's even, went straight up to Naruto. Probably while it was, say it's at night. Naruto's in his, probably relaxing, trying to relax. And I'm going to say Kakashi goes straight to Naruto when he apologizes for the fact that, Kakashi feels like he also let his student down. And Naruto even telling him is like, it's not your fault. Because Naruto's thinking, well, it's my fault. It's not your fault. And Kakashi's, it's not your fault. And Naruto is like, well, it's not your fault. So it's like, what can we do? And Jiraiya, he probably showing up as like, it's not either of your faults. This is all on Orochimaru. This is not on any of us. Do not forget that. And Jiraiya even apologizes for the fact that, Naruto, I did not want you to have to see that. But, that was your dad, yes. That was Minato. Although he was kind of zombified, I guess you could say, because of that jutsu. Another thing, Tsunade also wants to talk to Naruto about that arm. And I would say she probably asks him, what's going on with your arm? And he explains the jutsu and everything else, and she pretty much tells him, you're not allowed to use that jutsu. Don't ever use that again. And of course, she said, he doesn't plan on it. And I guess for now, to keep people from asking questions, he's probably had it, I'm gonna say he's had it, wrapped up in bandages. I'm gonna say Gaara saw it, Lee saw it, but Lee probably got a glimpse of it. Nobody else really saw it so much. Jiraiya did, Kakashi did, but no one else really saw it. But Naruto's just gonna keep his arm in bandages. And if somebody asks, he'll explain what happened. I mean, he has an extremely pale arm now. But after that, I'm going to say it's time for the time skip. So Naruto, of course, he's talking to Jiraiya, and Jiraiya tells him about how he's going to, him and Naruto are going to leave for 3 years, the 3-year time skip. And, of course, they're going to leave no matter what. Sakura, though, I'm going to say Sakura did kind of feel like, even though she was there, she didn't help as much as she would have liked. And I'm going to say she's still going to do her training with Tsunade to learn to heal. And I'm going to say that's more so she wants to be able to, protect everybody. She wants to do more than what she does now. She wants to be more helpful. And to her, okay, yeah, she's got some genjutsu, but that's just not cutting it. She needs more. Sorry if you hear that. Anyway. After that, like I said, the time skip is happening. Naruto, I'm going to say before he leaves, he goes on one last date with Sakura. They probably have a nice little dinner. I'd say it's just probably a nice little date them two have. And I'd say they're officially together. And, it's time for the time skip. But before Naruto leaves, he is a little curious on something. So I'm going to say Naruto does the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And he makes one clone, but this clone has half of his chakra. So it'll take a lot to make it poof. And he asks Tsunade, while you're training Sakura in medical ninjutsu, I'm going to say Karin's probably going to learn medical ninjutsu too, just for the hell of it. Since she's not going with him. I'm going to say Naruto, with his clone, he's going to ask, can you teach this clone medical ninjutsu as well while I'm away? And she decides, yeah, it'll be a little bit hard teaching all three of you, but alright. So Naruto's clone that he has left there is going to be learning medical ninjutsu, along with Sakura and Karin. And now the time skip actually begins. So I'm going to say Naruto, while him and Jiraiya are leaving, he's asking, Jiraiya, or, hey, Dad, what are we doing? And he says, I'm taking you to Mount Miyaboku. He's like, wait, that place you told me about? Where all the toads are from? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we're going right now. And he does a reverse summoning. Now they're both there, and he's just, holy crap. I never thought I'd get to be here. He sees Mom and Pop, and he's just, so what are we doing here? And Mom and Pop meet Naruto, and says, oh, Jiraiya, this is Naruto. And it's nice to meet you. And that's Gamabunta's probably there sleeping somewhere. Yeah, Gamakichi, and he's just happy to see Naruto. And Jiraiya tells him, I'm going to teach you something. I want you to learn something called... So I want you to learn Sage Transformation. Sage Mode. That's what Naruto's going to be learning. So during the time skip, instead of learning the big ball Rasengan, Naruto is learning Sage Mode. Yep. And that's pretty much the end of the part. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been What If Naruto Was Raised by Sage's Six Paths. Catch you later.